Hey everyone, Joe Zealand here to do a follow-up video on my initial video on Bon Iver's Things Behind Things Behind Things. So in that first video, which I will link down below in the comments and in the description, we already had a look at how to play the song. Just as a tiny recap, for this video's purpose, we have our capo on 4, but it doesn't really matter. It initially always starts out on 10-10 on the D and B string, down to 9-8, down to 7-7, 7-5, and then we change to like more regular chords, but everything at the beginning basically has this pedal tone A. Well, it's not an A with capo on 4, but generally open A string, right? And then we did go over all of that and the interesting parts as to how the picking pattern changes. We did have a look at all of that, but there was essentially one mystery, and a pretty big mystery, unsolved, and that is what is actually happening on the recording in terms of the guitar that is being used. Because for my initial video, to match the key of the original, I played it with an electric guitar, capo on 9, and then starting out on 10-10 on the D and B string with a capo on 9 means starting out on the 19th fret, so somewhere up here, right? That's ridiculous to play on a regular acoustic guitar with like a regular pretty thick body. My best guess back then would have been it's some sort of custom guitar with much higher strings being used. However, we now know the solution is much simpler actually, and we know that because a video was posted to the official Bon Iver YouTube channel titled Sable Fable DVD Commentary, and it has Justin Vernon, the main person behind Bon Iver, and Jim E. Stax, which I think was the main producer beside Justin Vernon for this album, and they go through every track on the album and share some anecdotes and basically stories behind the song and also the production. And they do mention something very interesting about Things Behind Things, so check this out. So this is at roughly minute 2 of this video, kind of like a blink and you miss it moment, because basically in passing they mentioned that the sound for that guitar was not naturally achieved, but actually simply a plug-in, and it's apparently called Sound Shifter, so a pitch shifter. It's that simple. The solution is the guitar was pitched. End of story. I did Google it as well. Unfortunately, it's not for free, so I didn't get it, but we do have some free plugins that we can try out to kind of recreate what's happening here. For that purpose, I figured let's play the riff as high as possible on an acoustic guitar without it becoming extremely uncomfortable. And I figured a nice way for that would be capo on 4, and then we start on 14-14, which is, you know, still 10 and 10, but we have our capo on 4, so it's not 10 and 10, but 14 and 14 on the D and B string, and yeah, that is still doable. I think in the video they even mentioned that the guitar was pitch shifted 5 semi-steps. That also plays into why I chose capo on 4, because this is pretty much the setup, apparently, according to the guys themselves. Capo on 4 and then pitch shifted 5 semi-steps up. So yeah, we'll record this now, then we'll apply all the effects and plugins, and then you can check out for yourself if you think this sounds anywhere close to the original.